Welcome to the Pigs Fly Nurture series. This is your source for marketing automation best practices. When you're finished here, feel free to check us out online at leadmd.com and visit our resources area. Enjoy. So the topic of this week's Pigs Fly Nurture series video is content metrics. Content by now is something I'm sure that we've all heard is king. However, what does that really mean and translate to in the form of new leads, new names, and actual revenue? At LeadMD, we actually did a benchmarking survey which encompassed our entire user base as well as our own content, and we found some pretty interesting results. First and foremost, I should put a disclaimer out there that the number one determinant in terms of content success was interest within the user base. So is the content actually interesting? Is it something that's engaging? Is it something that tells a story, that educates the buyer? This is something that we kind of need to run our own internal filter on as marketers, but also run our buyers' filters on as well. It's a great opportunity if you do have a group of customers that you feel trusted, feel that trust you, to run content by them or have them take a look and see if it's something that's engaging to them, something actually interesting. That's a good just baseline to establish before establishing any sort of metrics around content. But let's assume that we've got the greatest content in the world, it's super engaging, and it's something that our buyers are going to respond to. We can then start to judge what success for that content actually means. And for us, a lot of content success resides around new name acquisition. So that's turning existing buyers out within the biosphere that are interested about a particular product or solution, but we don't know who they are yet. So we're using content to engage that buyer and ultimately to gather information from them. So that information gathering, because of marketing automation, starts the minute that they step foot on our site. When they do so, their movements are tracked and we can start to get a feel for what they like to view and who they are as a buyer, but we don't yet know who they are from a data perspective. So once they actually fill out a form on our site or they click a track link that we've sent them, we now convert that anonymous name to a known name. And that's the purpose of a lot of the content that we run internally at LeadMD. In contrast, a lot of our customers run content campaigns which are focused on conversion, meaning actual conversion to sales. Those types of campaigns obviously bear less result and are somewhat utopian in terms of determining that a lead is hot simply based upon the need to consume a piece of content. I recommend somewhere in the middle as a happy medium. But when we looked at content campaigns that we've run over the last 12 months, and we compared that against new name acquisition, we found that that was actually the most successful point that we were garnering from new content was new names in our database. To the tune of just over 18,500 new leads were generated last quarter in terms of new name acquisition just from content pieces alone. So when we broke that down, we've got a cost per lead of less than $12 for a new name. And for us, that's a good metric point. A lot of our customers are running cost per new name acquisitions anywhere between the $50 and $75 mark. In fact, $63 per lead is the average. So as we looked at those metrics, we extrapolated that further into the sales funnel and we took a look at how do those names perform over time. And we came up with, again, some pretty dramatic results. Yeah, you can download those full results in a benchmarking study from the resources area on our site. But as we looked at content and the impact of nurturing as a whole, we were able to decrease the cost of a new lead and ultimately the cost of a new sale by over 34%, utilizing good content rather than simply using old batch and blast marketing techniques that a lot of marketers are still embracing. So that told us right off the bat, content marketing, and more specifically great engaging content, is a driver of success and also drives down cost per lead. Thanks for joining us, and feel free to check out our other Pigs Fly Nurture series videos. When you're ready for more, visit us online at leadmd.com and click on our resources area.